Welcome to Meatless Eats.
Today we are trying the Daiya Meatless Meat Lover Pizza.
So this pizza is gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, and plant-based. Let's just hope that it's not taste-free.
So something cool with the ingredients, they actually use the Beyond Sausage meat crumbles. And I'm pretty excited about that because we've done it in a few different reviews and I got stuff on my face.
You had stuff on your face and I was picking it off.
Probably from the thumbnail.
Yeah, so then it is Beyond Sausage in here, which I'm really surprised that they don't market that on this box, because she even said if she saw that it was Beyond Sausage, she would have got this a lot sooner, because we've seen this all the time when we ever go to Kroger's.
I feel like they've had them for a while.
Yeah, and we just decided to get one. They have a multiple different kinds of Daiya pizza, but we wanted to get the specific plant-based one, so it has kind of every scenario. It has the plant-based cheese, it has the plant-based meats on it. So let's give it a shot. Now, I know the sausage is good. Pepperoni, I'm a little skeptical of. Here, let's do your flop test.
I wanted to flop it. It looks like it's going to be
crispy,
rubbery.
It looks like, oh, you know what? It kind of tears apart.
Oh, it's not as floppy. I really thought it was going to be floppy. Can you see that down here?
I've been wanting a freaking good plant-based pepperoni for a long time. I've tried one. It's probably been 10, 12 years since I've tried it, and it was terrible. So I'm excited to try this. Oh, yeah.
The thing with this pizza is when I put it on the cooker, or pizza cooker, it was a complete pizza. It wasn't crumbly or falling apart at all. As it cooked, every single piece broke. I don't understand how that happened or why it happened. It might be because it's gluten-free, but all of the pieces are like broken apart on the crust.
I think because it's gluten-free, the gluten is what holds the dough together. That probably leads to the dough being a little bit more like, maybe like a cracker-like, or definitely softer, I imagine.
I'm just gonna pull off a piece.
All right, so I got a chunk too. Let's do the, what do we do, the tap and taste?
Tap and taste.
That's the worst slogan of all time.
Ready?
Well, right off the rip, the sauce isn't very good. There's no flavor popping out. Let me try that pepperoni by itself. That's a little weird.
Pepperoni is really hard.
You know what? By itself, that pepperoni's not bad at all.
It has like a really strong pepperoni flavor to it, but it does not have a pepperoni texture at all.
Yeah, because it gets hard. That's not bad. I get the pepperoni.
It does have a good pepperoni flavor to it. We should have put one aside and tried it cold.
Now, I don't know if you can notice here, with this cheese, it doesn't really melt. So it's all just individual strings right here. And this is actually the Daiya cheese that they sell in their pack. So this is what they call their cutting board shredded cheese. And honestly, it has a little bit of a slimy texture to it. And you can totally tell, look, you can see individual pieces of cheese all over this thing. They don't fully melt.
That pepperoni has a little bit of a spice to it.
Yeah, I like the pepperoni.
I like the flavor of the pepperoni. Once you get past the texture isn't like pepperoni, so just get that out of your head. But the flavor is really good.
The Beyond Sausage is good. Pepperoni's good. I don't really care for the sauce that they use on this pizza because I like a good sweet sauce. I make my own pizza sauce and my own pizza dough, and I'm actually pretty good at it.
I'm deconstructing this thing. I'm going to try the cheese by itself.
That's a good idea. You know what? That's not bad with another bite.
Try the cheese by itself.
Cheese by itself? Dude, I'm scared to try the cheese by itself.
The texture of the cheese is weird.
Oh.
It's really like gooey, but not like a melted cheese kind of gooey. I don't even know how to explain how that is.
It is like government cheese.
Yeah.
If you've ever bought the cheapest possible cheese that you can get at a store, it usually never melts, sometimes even burns, and it has this kind of slimy, awkward consistency. Because it's not real cheese.
But the outside, how it didn't really melt on the outside of the cheese is like crispy, but then the inside is like this weird melty flavor.
The crust ain't bad.
Does it even taste like cheese though?
I don't know if it tastes like cheese. I would like to try this cheese not melted. For sure. Let me get another bite here.
Yeah, I don't like the cheese.
This pizza right here looks good.
We're gonna do an ultimate taste test on a lot of different vegan cheeses because I've been really trying to find one that I like so that I can stop eating normal cheese. So we'll try Daiya cold sometime.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do the ultimate vegan cheese test. We're gonna buy every single kind of vegan cheese that we can find, at least in our little city. We have a few stores we can hit up. The more I eat it, the better it gets for sure. But if you are a big cheese lover, this is probably going to throw you off a bit. But if you're a vegan, I could see you definitely liking this. It's not terrible. It's not off-putting.
Yeah, even though the crust is falling apart, the crust doesn't have a bad flavor at all.
No, the crust is good. There's a little bit of crispiness to it, and it's soft. It kind of just tastes like a normal frozen pizza crust.
The only thing getting to me is the texture. The texture of how the cheese melted mixed with the sauce, because it's kind of a thicker sauce. So, like, the breading sauce cheese after all the toppings is kind of throwing me off.
There's that little bit of a gooiness.
Yeah,
right
that
there.
gooiness. It almost seems like it's doughy, but it's not.
That's the most perfect way to put this.
That feels like it's doughy?
Yep, it feels like it's doughy, like if your pizza didn't cook all the way. That's the best way you can describe this. It does have like a little doughy consistency, and we cooked it actually several minutes longer than what you're supposed to because the cheese didn't look like it was melting properly. But, you know, it's just, apparently that's just what plant-based cheeses do.
For how many onions are on here, you don't really taste them.
I
They
didn't
came with
realize-
a lot of onions.
I didn't even realize it had freaking onions
Yeah,
on
it has
this
like
thing.
red onions on it.
It just says meatless pepperoni style slices, meatless Italian style crumbles.
Even
That's
on the
it.
picture, it doesn't look like there's any onions, but there's a ton of onions on
Oh.
here. Let me pick up this piece. This one has a lot of onions on it.
So have you tried
see
Daiya
that?
Pizza? Have you tried Daiya Pizza? Let us know down below if you like it. Let us know if you like the Daiya cheese. What's your favorite kind? And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe so you can see more plant-based food reviews. And until next time, happy eating.
Bye.
Peace.